Yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy EJ, aka Sir Evangeline Joseph, aka Mr. 10 Feet, aka The Bully, aka 1/3 of the Free Gems Network, aka Big Jim Stepper, Big Jim Dripper.
Talk to him, man.
Hey, man, the flyest big one.
The flyest big one, man. It's your boy Wayne. Willmatic Beats. Will the poet if I'm rapping.
Hey, man, don't play with him.
1/3 of Free Gems Network.
You already know it.
One of many members of BGBN.
Come on, man. Shout out.
You know what I mean? But like we always say, it ain't even about us today.
Nah, bro. Nah, man. We got a special guest in the building.
Absolutely,
yes, sir.
man.
A big special guest. He goes by the name of Air GP.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. They announced me like I'm a boxer. You heard that?
Yeah, you knocking their ass out.
Yeah, got to.
How we like to normally start off the show is where are you from?
Well, I'm from Seal originally, Seal, Alabama.
Okay.
Moved to Phoenix City, Phoenix City, Columbus, we neighbors, so I've been over here a lot. BTW, when BTW was BTW,
yeah,
been through there all, like since I was 12.
Okay.
I've been running these streets, man. I've been out here.
Hey, listen, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Southside legend, huh?
Yeah, that me.
What's I'm him.
Right. The reason why we like to ask that question is because here in the Tri-City area, there is platforms, but there isn't the platform.
Yeah.
And we're the platform. You know what I'm saying? That artists and entrepreneurs come through and get highlighted and get the spotlight on them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we really don't have that here.
No, not a lot of people showing love.
And we want to let y'all know, well, we want to let the world know that, it's not just about Atlanta.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Columbus got something to say, too.
Yeah, a lot of talent down here.
You know?
A lot of talent that just get overlooked.
Facts. And that's exactly how it is. But, Free Gems is no matter what side of the cloth you're on, you know what I'm saying, we gonna make sure you shine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whether we know who you are, whether we rock with your music or whether we don't.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? So, because we want to put the whole city on the map.
That's the goal. That's 100% the goal.
Facts.
Like I said, I was telling people at the barbershop today, I want to touch the people who I actually see.
Right.
I actually see these folks every day. I want to touch them. I want to be able to change here. Fix what we got going on first.
Fact, because you can't, you really can't, you can go elsewhere and eat, but it feels so much better when you can go to your backyard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
touch the people here.
Yeah, and fuck with them, man, because when you got love in your city.
Yeah, you loved.
Yeah.
You loved.
Absolutely. When did you fall in love with music, bro?
My whole life, I ain't gonna lie. My family, they always made music. I was the little kid trying to play football. I was horrible at it. I sucked so bad. But I was good at music. So I was like, yeah, let me get in this thing that I'm really good at. I still play football because I didn't know how to quit. I didn't know how to quit. But football, music, that was it. Like, once I heard my family doing it, and I was like 13, 12-ish when I first got in the booth. And I was in a song with grown folks, and I'm like up there with them. I'm like, yeah, this it right here.
So, how was your first experience in the studio like? Amazing.
Because I was in it with grown folks, and I ate them up. Like, yeah, this is where I belong. This home right here. This home right here. Now you can't get me out the studio.
You live in it.
I live in it. I live in the studio.
How old were you at that moment when you said you was eating them grown folks?
I was 12, 13.
12,
13
years old.
Yeah.
Well, were you writing back then, or so like that's how walk us through your writing process
now?
Yeah, or like back then and now.
Back then, it was like okay, like the song that I was on with the grown folk. They had a concept to it. The concept was Gucci. I can still remember the first couple of bars I came on. I was like, I got Gucci this, Gucci that. Can't forget my Gucci flag. Yeah, I got 2 Gucci flags. I wear them like a Gucci mask. Like, it was just like, hey, I'm young. Yeah. I could rap out with Y'all grown. Y'all too old to rap about this stuff. Y'all too old to rap about this stuff. And you got me on a song with you. I'm gonna eat you up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. Like, but for me, writing just come natural.
Yeah.
It just come natural. It's like second nature.
You said that you basically said that rapping at that moment was a young boy's sport.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a young boy sport, but music is more younger.
Yeah.
Like you got Lil Uzi Vert, you got like I don't expect to see no 40, 50-year-old listen to them, but me, Lil Uzi, Young Thug, they stay on repeat.
Yeah.
Like that's all I listen to. But I don't expect to see my older brothers listening to him like, oh, this dude's jamming.
Yeah.
Cause they say jamming.
Right.
Yeah, so yeah, like it's more, the mainstream is more suited for the younger people.
Right.
So yeah.
But you don't necessarily feel like it's a young person's sport though.
Oh no, I feel like it's a lane for everybody. Like somebody got to make the music to reach the older audiences, and it just can't be me. It just can't be me.
You mentioned earlier how you wanted to like touch the people that you see.
Yeah.
So, and you've been rapping since you was 12, 13 years old.
Yeah.
And I know social media wasn't, out back then. So how has social media affected like your marketing and just you as an artist?
I mean, as far as like the marketing go, it kind of made it like you say, you want to take off in your area, but it makes it so like I got people in Miami and California listening to me, like a place that I've never been. Like I've never been to Florida, and people all through Florida's listening to me. People all in California listening to. That's what
bags out there.
That's what the social media done though. It's like I could reach the people who I can't see, and then like. It's crazy, man. Like, I love it though. Like, social media made me a little star. It made me a little star.
Do you feel like you see more love from outside areas than?
Yeah, it depends where I'm at.
Right.
It depends where I'm at, cause like Atlanta loves me. Atlanta loves me more than here, but here loves me more than elsewhere and elsewhere and elsewhere. But yeah, it depends where I'm at.
Right.
But I love Atlanta.
So how far has your music taken you?
How far has it taken me?
Like physically, not like, okay, people in Iowa listening to you. I'm talking like you about to go do this. You about to go do a tour. Or you about to go do a show.
I ain't did no tour yet, but I was booked at the A3C. Like we said, we finna do the Ugly Money podcast. Like it's shows everywhere, but like as far as tour, I ain't been on no tour.
Okay.
But shows everywhere.
You starting so young, 12 years old, 13 years old. At that point, I'm sure you probably feel like you haven't identified your sound. Is that something you feel like you found at this point?
Yeah, I know. Because I have 3 sounds that I use. Like, it depends on, because a lot of my music is geared towards women.
Right.
And that I use, but when I'm trying to be hype, I got a whole nother sound. Like if they go to that show, if you go to the show tomorrow, they gonna hear both of them because I'm releasing one unreleased one at the show. Like I gotta give them something new. Like, hey, y'all ain't heard this yet. Y'all ain't heard me come like this yet. Yeah. Then I'm bringing the classic one, the one that got over what is it, 108,000 views on the video.
Okay.
Yeah.
We do our research and looking through YouTube, you're doing numbers.
Right.
If you were to talk to D-Lo, correct?
Yeah.
Or even a younger artist who's just now getting into the game, what would you tell them to? What advice would you give them to get them numbers?
All right. Well, first advice I'm gonna give them, not even to get them numbers. I just gotta give them this advice.
Okay.
Stop acting like you know everything. Realistically, there's not a rule book to this. So we don't know nothing. We just know we're gonna try it until we get it right. The second thing is don't give up. Third thing is actually push your stuff. Like actually push it. Don't just think if I release this, everybody's gonna listen to it. Because it don't work that way. Because realistically, why would you listen to Air GP when you got a little Uzi Vert. Mm-hmm. So you gotta actually push it, put it in people's faces, make them see you. Right. Like that's the biggest thing. Like, cause you get a lot of people who just release the music and like that's it. I drop.
Right.
Okay.
And
what's the next step?
And that happens a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, people go into the booth and make these, God level or classic level albums, and they don't even have a market to promote.
And they don't even have they don't have the first step of promotion. Mm-hmm. They just know I'm gonna release it, and I hope people listen to it, and it is never gonna go that way.
So what's the first step?
What's the first step?
To you?
Building a team. Building a team, that's the first step to me, because honestly, without my team, I would be still like that. What's the first step? Without my team, because really, my managers, they literally gets the job done. Like realistically, at this point, I'm just chilling. Like, hey, I want this to drop this day. I want to do this, that. I want the video to go like this, and then magically it happens exactly like how it's supposed to. Like, I don't know what they do, cause they're geniuses. So,
right. So you would advise every new artist to get a manager of some sort.
A team of people that they trust.
Right.
Because it's always going to be somebody who knows more than you. Mm-hmm. Like, if I went in this from when I started, I'll be at the same point of when I started. Cause realistically, I didn't know anything about marketing, nothing about promotion, nothing about none of that. All I knew is I make fire music.
Right.
But when I got with my team, it's and they showed me hey, we believe in you, so we gonna make this happen. Mm-hmm. Hey, it was up then. Okay. Next thing I know, I started seeing posters everywhere. I did one summer where I did a show 4 days out the week for 9 weeks. And it was all off of my team. I wasn't even driving to the show. I don't even know. I slept half the way. I don't even know how I got there. Yeah. I just woke up and was there. My team, they make it happen.
That's hard, man, because you got a lot of artists out there that don't have a team, and it's just them. You know what I'm saying? So they got to figure this shit out
by themselves, and it's hard.
Right.
That's the hardest thing in the world, because you're starting from nothing, trying to figure out how to get something. Mm-hmm. Now you got people who already got something. It's easier for them, but us, from where we're from, we don't know the first step of it.
Right.
Other than paying for a studio session.
Right.
And recording.
And that don't even that's not even really guaranteed.
It's not guaranteed.
Because people, you can go you can book studios time, and they can still fuck over your shit.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they don't care.
Or you could go book studio time and you could fuck over your own shit, because you could pull up listening to Drake, go in the studio and make something garbage, and then leave listening to Lil Uzi. You listened to 2 hits on the way there. Mm-hmm. Why didn't a hit get made? So it's not all on the inch. Cause I record music too.
Oh, so you engineer as well?
Yeah, I record myself. I'll say 75% of Phoenix City. Mm-hmm. I record, I think, I'll say around 30% of Columbus.
That's hard.
Yeah, so and that's why I do it, because it's I can't have my junk sounding beautiful, and then they pull up and I give them something worthless.
Right.
Oh yeah, this is not even mixed. Oh, that's being hypocritical. I can't preach somebody about good music and then not give them good music.
Facts.
Yeah, so that's why when you they come, it's not even. I gotta stand up for the engineers, because I engineer too. I'm a guy with more than one hat.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what made you?
Go ahead. No.
I was like, what made you put on that hat to engineer?
DK.
Like I said, DK.
DK.
That's a legend there.
DK. He made me put on that hat. He told me, hey, it's time to fly. He told me it's time to fly. You got to put your big boy pants on now.
Right.
And and after that, he taught me, him and my manager, because my manager, he recorded me as well. They told me how to record and mix. Mm-hmm. And after they showed me, I learned fast, because you got to learn fast. I've been taking off ever since.
That's hard, man. Do you produce as well? Or what hats do you?
Nah, see, I don't produce, but I got a brother that do. And I'm right there with him. So that, the label that I'm a part of is called Blood Brothers. Mm-hmm. everybody in this label is related or so close that blood can make us closer. Like we're all, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, we got Blanco, that's the videographer.
Okay.
We got Pressure Made, that's the producer. I engineer and I record and I rap. Then we have Blue Hunted, D-Lo the Don, Insanity, Acronym Jim, Gappy. I think that's it.
You got Weezy?
No, I ain't. We got Weezy. Then we got smiling at boy. We got Weezy and we got Charnel. And they're the ones who I'd say, hey, I want this done. And the shit magically appeared.
Right.
Like Weezy and Charnel. Then we got what he calls it, Corey. We got C-Long. He's the one that made everything happen. If it weren't for him, this would have never happened.
Okay.
But all of them were related. Everybody that we named.
What?
All of us were family.
Right.
That's hard.
That's a different thing, man.
That's hard. Like you talking like that's damn near like generational wealth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A legit family business.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And the thing about it is, okay, like Acronym Jim. Most people might know him by Rubik's the designer.
Yeah.
Just like how I wear a lot, he wear the same amount of hats. Like everybody really brings a lot to the table of BBE, and that's what I'm trying to show. What's the word I'm looking for? That's what I'm trying to bring light to. Like a lot of people look at it like, oh, BBE is just Air GP. It's a lot of us, and a lot of us is working. A lot of us is working. Like I'm dropping an album. It drops on the 2nd. We're dropping a compilation in May. And the compilation is everybody. And what I mean is hits from start to finish. Like I recorded it, so I know every song already. Y'all gotta wait. But I know every song already. When I mean is hits from start to finish.
Okay.
From start to finish.
That's hard.
Yeah, that's what we trying to wake the city up.
Right.
So before you got with the label BBE, were there ever any, like, did you have support?
Before I got with the label, I wasn't necessarily taking music as serious because I was also in the Army. And like before I got, literally the day I got out of the Army is when my brothers pulled me to the side like, hey bro, you ready?
Oh man.
Yeah, so like they were waiting on me to actually be able to be 100% in it.
Right.
Because like the Army, it takes a lot. It takes a lot of your time, a lot of your days. And they was waiting like, hey, because you know you're going to have to do this and this and this and this. I can't do this and this and this and that no more when I got to go to formation at 8 o'clock in the morning. Like, hey. And when I got out, when they came to me like, hey, you ready to take it serious? Like, yeah. And after that, the sky's been the limit.
That's dope, man.
Yeah. Do you still feel underrated at this point of your career?
Underrated? No, underappreciated a little bit. Underappreciated a little bit, but underrated, no.
Why you feel underappreciated?
Because you go, I can tell you this. I went into a club where my song played, I would say 8 times. And everybody's in the song singing my song. And I'm just there like, So everybody knows, a lot of people knows my music.
Yeah.
They don't know the face behind the music. But that's partially my fault because the label kept telling me, hey, put your face out there, put your face out there. I ain't know, I want some cartoons, John. I'm childish. I'm gonna throw a cartoon in there.
Yeah.
And so now when I walk in and they're like, oh, I like this song. Oh yeah, that's my song. And I might hear bullshit. Bro, I pull up the video like, bro, that's me.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay. So that's why I feel underappreciated. Like once they can put the face completely with the music, then yeah, then I'm there.
With that being said, do you see yourself writing for other people or having?
Already do. And it's just cause it's like it's fun to me. Like my music, I don't write my music. I just go in and I freestyle.
Oh, okay.
But I feel like I can't be an all around artist if I lose the craft of writing.
All right.
So like I would take my stuff and I freestyle mine. But if somebody come to me like, hey, I need this, that, and the third. Like a lot of people, when they come to the studio, they come with nothing. And I have them a song like, hey, here you go. I just had them the whole song like, here you go, type stuff.
You write when you write for other people, do you write in the perspective of them, or do you write in the perspective of, I'm going to just write this song and then I'm going to just give it to whoever, wants it?
No, I write in the perspective of a consumer. Like, let's say if a female artist came to me, I'm not finna be like, oh, I'm finna think like a female. I'm like, oh, what do I hear the popular female doing? Like the Cardi B, the Meg, the Stallions, okay. Well, we're gonna emulate this a little bit. Just a little bit, like emulate, like, hey, I want you to say it like this. And I tell them exactly how to say it. Like, I want you to say it like this, like this, like this. Yada yada yada. It's not like, oh, this person's don't want to rap about drugs. Hey, if you come in, you look like a dope boy. Hey, you might get that drug song, bro. You might get it. Hey, it's not me, it's you. It's your image.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said, okay, a person come in looking like a drug dealer or dope boy.
Hey.
And that's how you get into the song.
Hey.
Just based on that.
Yeah.
How much do you get pushback from that?
How much?
Like from the artist saying like, nah, I ain't really trying to rap about that.
Never. Cause I'm an amazing songwriter. It's gonna legit be top 5 songs of their whole music career. From the beat, cause I'm not finna choose nothing bad.
Right.
I'm not finna have you saying nothing out the way. It might not be the image you was going for, but it's not gonna be like, oh no, that's making me look like a horrible person.
Yeah.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah, like, so I'm just trying to make it like, hey, you want a hit? If you want a hit, like, I can make you a hit. And that's my whole objective with this. Like, hey, if you come to, I don't like people leaving my studio with a bad song.
Right.
Because if you leave with a bad song, it's a reflection of me. Like, who recorded that? Air? Oh, he recording bullshit. No, I don't want that. Like, I want everybody to be like, oh yeah, I want to go to Air too. And when they come with nothing, like, hey, you're not leaving with nothing.
Right. That's dope, man. Because a lot of people, it's not like that, bro.
Man.
A
lot of people let people record, like, whatever they come with, record it and leave. Like, no.
So if somebody was to come to you, like, and they record, you'll let them know, like,
I'm gonna stop the whole session. Like, hey, bro, no,
this ain't it.
Hey, what you say? And I probably try to water it down. Like, hey, bro, what you're saying is fire, but say it like this instead of like how you're saying it. Cause that be a lot of people's problem. A lot of people hear themselves and think it sound good just cause it's themselves, instead of actually thinking about a consumer standpoint. Right. Because at the end of the day, although we have to like our music, I can only sell a copy to myself how many times?
Right. That's facts.
You got to think about consumers.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people don't do.
So, when thinking about consumers, how often do you have to go against your integrity of you?
Never. Never. Because I feel like Lil Uzi Vert, I do what I want. I do what I want. And I'm all like, that's my whole thing. Like, I'm thinking about the consumer. And like, anything that is wrong, my management will let me know. Then we could talk about it, get an understanding of it better. Because like I said, you never act like you know everything. I don't know everything. I don't know everything. Like, I don't know close to what's going on. Right. like, there's a lot of stuff that happens behind the scenes, and stuff changing every day, this, that, and the third. And it's like, if you don't ask the questions, you'll never know. But it's not going against myself. Because, like, hey, Weezy, I want to do this, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada. Nah, bro, I don't think that's a good idea. It's not me like, oh, I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah. I'm just going to think about it like, well, we could do it like this, this, and this then. And no, I don't like, I'm going to always come up with a plan to still do what I want. It just got to be a strategic plan.
Right.
Because they're not going to let me mess up my career. they're not gonna let me. Like, hey, if I put something on my personal Facebook and it's fucked up, they'll call me right now. Hey, take that shit down. Damn it. Fuck, I thought I got away with it.
Yeah,
Right.
So
that's a good team, man.
Yeah,
Man.
That's a good team because some, you know, it be people out here saying some real off the wall shit.
I be trying to. They won't let me. I be trying to.
He said, "Yeah, I would be one of those people if it wasn't for my team."
Yeah, if it wasn't for them meddling kids,
Yeah.
I would have got away with it.
I ain't mad. As far as the beginning of your career, take us down the process of when you was making your first project.
Which one?
Whatever one.
I have 3 first projects. Because I have a first project as K Slim.
Okay. That's the name before Air GP, or
that's the name before Air Long Way, which was the name before Air GP.
The rebrands have been crazy.
For real, like, so my first project as K Slim was called "Fuck It" It's a Mixtape.
Mm-hmm.
I was just good at rapping. I wasn't thinking about putting a project together, and it was like, hey, well, we need to put a project out. Fuck it, I got music. Hey, bro, but it don't tell a story. And nigga, fuck it, it's a mixtape. Bro, it's only 15 songs. Bro, fuck it, it's a mixtape. Bro, it's only this, that. Fuck it, bro, it's a mixtape. And that came out to be the name of the mixtape. Like, fuck it, it's a mixtape.
That's hard.
Then Air Long Way, I think Which Way Was Up first. We made Which Way Was Up, which is by far, I use the logo to this day. I thought I had a shirt on. I got acronym Jim shirt on. Gotta throw that in there. But I use the logo to this day because the acronym, like, he did his thing on it. It's a plane. It's a fighter plane. It's covered in bait. It got the gold grill in it. Like, he did so much in that logo that I use it to this day. But that was just like, hey, this is me getting out the Army. They want me to take it serious. And I ain't gonna lie, I was stressed out at the time. I was so stressed. But, like, hey, I gotta do this project. I gotta put this together. Put it together. I think it only had 3 features on it, and 2 of them from DK. Then, I would say a month after that, I had to switch to Air GP. And it was just like, I'm a better person than Air Long Way. Air GP stand for getting paid.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm Air GP, like, I'm getting paid now. Like, I'm done with being Long Way. Like, then that project was Money Talk, wasn't it? And what Money Talk was just like, basically the title of, like, hey, Money Talk. Hey, I'm getting paid now, and hey, like, I'm not that same dude I was.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that what Money Talk was. Then we dropped Hollywood, and Hollywood was basically just a story of here. Like how you get people who are basically stars here. And it's like, bro, but if you leave here, nobody knows. Bro, you Hollywood, bro. We live in Hollywood here. We got all our local stars, all our local rappers, all our local comedians. Like, bro, this is Hollywood.
Should you see that cover, you would have thought that was a BBE compilation.
Yeah, because how many people was on it?
Yeah.
Like, that's what I wanted. Like, my whole thing is, if it's something to do with, like, if it's just a single of me, I'll put just me on it. But if I have, like, let's say, if you just happen to say, hey, bro, I'm hungry on the track, bro, you gotta go on the cover, bro. You're a part of the project. Like, it's bigger than me now. Right. You're part of the project. So that was my whole thing with that. And then, yeah, that's just the beginning. I don't want to tell you about the later stuff till you ask about it.
So at this point, what does your music say about you?
I'm nasty.
That you nasty.
Hey, I liquor from the rooter to the tutor. But yeah, like, what my music says that
my boy plugged in his song too, right there.
But it say that I'm nasty. And I also say, hey, I like to have fun. I like to party. I like to shop. That's me right there. Like I try to be as realistic and entertaining as possible.
Right.
And that's what I do. Like, and then I try not to be violent at all. Like, rapping about all this killing and whatnot. That's not me. I don't. First of all, I'm not a killer. You gotta be one. You gotta be built a certain type of way to be a killer, and I'm not gonna promote it because the type of energy you promote is the type of energy you get back. Mm-hmm. So now I'm saying screaming I'm a killer, and now the killer looking at me. I'm like, no, man, I just be having fun and like, no, like
I just rap.
Like, no, like I just like to be entertaining and realistic. Like me selling sex is something I could say everybody in here does.
Yeah.
Like everybody can relate to that.
Right.
Everybody can't relate to killing somebody.
Oh boy, that's a gem.
Everybody can't relate to that. That's so people selling this murder stuff is like, I can't do it.
Right.
I can't do it.
So you don't really listen to it like that either, do you?
Not for real. Not for real at all. Like I say the closest thing to a killer I listen to is Gucci.
I mean that is a killer.
Yeah.
That is a killer, my boy.
The only killer I listen to is Gucci. The only correction. The only killer I listen to.
But you understand though, from a consumer standpoint though, there is consumers who enjoy that though.
Yeah, just like there's consumers who like Grand Theft Auto.
Right.
Shit, that's why I play it.
Right.
Well, I play it to run red lights, so I'm not gonna count. But
I better say he spent $60 and run red light.
Red light. And hit random people.
Speed through the map.
Right.
What's that? Fuck the mission.
Facts.
But who are some of RGP's inspirations?
My biggest inspiration, even though you don't hear it, Young Thug.
Okay.
You already know it. I like Uzi. My brothers. But damn, I don't even know. I ain't gonna give y'all no credit. But growing up, that's who introduced, like, showed me, hey, you can do it, because they were doing it. I'm like, well, if they could do it, I'm a human being just like them. Let me try it. Right. And I turned out to be good at it. I like Sorry the Kid, but I liked him when he was the kid, because he used to say some off like disrespectful shit. I'm like, you could do that? You could be disrespectful and people still listen to it?
Right.
I say Lil Wayne. It's honestly a lot of them. Andre 3000. Future. Like the list could actually go on. Like I'm like, if I listen to it, I'm learning something from it. I can't say like even though I'm not a fan of him, Soulja Boy. Yeah. I learned a lot from Soulja Boy. Like I can't take nothing. Like if I heard your music and it was good enough to make me do this, I'm picking something up from it.
Right.
Like it's given. Lil Baby it's given. It's rappers who I don't even know. Don't know how I know their music. But it's like if the music play, I could quote it. And if I could quote it, I learned something from it, because it's like he said this like which whew, that's a fire cadence right there.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, like so it's just music in general. Like I listen to country music, I listen to rock, I listen to pop. I take something from everything.
Right.
You're a sponge, man, and you're a student of the game.
Gotta be, because if you act like you know everything, you already lost.
Man,
you've been saying that a lot.
If you act like you know everything, you already lost.
That's hard.
Words to live by, man. For
like,
sure.
If you knew the answer already, why are you even here?
Right.
Like,
right.
Hey, we gotta learn.
Right.
How important are visuals, and where did the love for them come from?
How important are visuals? Well, when you're at a downhill level, is very important, because you gotta. That's what attracts people the most.
Right.
Like you put a song out, I'm not clicking on it until I see your video, and that video is fire, and the song's fire with the video, because a lot of people have one or the other, a fire song and a bad looking video, or a fire video and a bad looking song. But if both of them fire, I'm finna go on Spotify or iTunes right now and download it. And what got me into what got me into doing them is honestly, it's just like it's a part of the role, part of the character. Like, hey, Air GP has to do this. We gotta be in videos. We gotta have a certain amount of videos. We gotta do this in a certain amount of time. Like, it's just a part of the character. Like, but to go back, the importance of it is, I'd say it's like, it's the ending 10%. After you recorded the fire song, after you bought the fire beat, recorded the fire song, got the fire song out. That's the
put some emphasis on the first part.
Bought the fire beat.
One more time.
Bought the fire beat.
Exactly.
Not went on YouTube and went to an MP3 converter and stole the fire beat.
Right.
Bought the fire beat. Recorded the fire song. Put the fire song out. That's the crossing the finish line right there. You put out a fire video for it, and then like, because a lot of people's gonna watch. A lot more people than what you think. My first video did 25K. I don't know 25K people. My second video did 50K, 40K. I don't know 40K people. The last video did 108K. I probably can't even count. I probably can't count to 1,000. So, like, if more people gonna watch it than you think, a lot of people gonna watch it just to see, hey, what's this dude doing? What is he doing? Click on it. Okay. Oh, this fire. Now, don't make the mistake of putting out a song that you think is fire and nobody else likes it. And it's like, oh, it's garbage. Man, I'm surprised it didn't do that good. Are you? If you played it for 10 people and 9 of them people said it sucked and you were the 10th, are you really surprised?
I thought you were going to say nah, one person was like, nah, that's it. I'm going to say, you were the 10th.
You were the one that said that's it. You were the one that said that's it.
Right.
Yeah. And be all like, nah, bro, that ain't it, bro. That ain't it. Right. Shit, I'm going to do it anyway. Right. Well, that's you thinking you know everything. What I say earlier, if you know everything,
you lost.
Right.
Hey.
A perfect man, a dead man.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Right.
But that's one thing I got my team for as well. Because it's not just my ear.
Right.
Like, from other art, like D-Lo, he's probably the first person, well, Wayne is, but then he's probably the second person I send the music to, like, hey, bro, what you think? He's a critic. He's a critic and a professionalist. Like, if it's not on point, if I said one ad-lib wrong, hey, bro, you got to go back and take that ad-lib off, bro. That's not it. And it's more than that. It's, what is it, like 6 artists, 4 or 5 executives. Everybody's going to hear my music before we even take the next step. Like, hey, I need to know if this is good. Then I got friends, like I got a homeboy in Tan, Jordan, Lawrence, like all, like, if they don't hear and if they don't say it's fire, because at the end of the day, you got to think not about you, it's about the consumer.
Right. So y'all go through like the Motown approach. Like, do you just send the music out to, you know, these people, to your family, or is it y'all at the sit, you know, at the round table and you playing the music and mother's like nah, or mother's like yeah?
It depends. It depends on the severity of the song. Like, if it's like, hey, this song right here is the single. Hey, man, I want this to be the single. Well, we gotta have everybody there. Like, we want to see their facial expression while they're hearing it. We want to see them, like, because a lot of people would save face, like, yeah, bro, that's fire. Man, that shit suck. Like, no, we're not with that. We want to see your face. You know what I'm saying? But if it's just a filler song, yeah, we'll send them out. Like, yeah, this is going to be song number 8. Nobody cares about song number 8. So this is going to be song number 8 filler song. Like, you just send them out. Like, is it good enough to make the album? Like, yeah, okay, it's good enough.
Right. You know, how important is it? We talked about the visuals, you know, as far as shooting a video. What about your physical appearance? How important is that?
Damn it. He been telling me to get in the gym this since I've been out the art.
Don't feel bad. They've been telling me since we started I need to go to
the but it's important depending on the image you're trying to.
Right.
Like, it sucks because my image, I'm selling a lot of sex and I'm chunkier than a song bit. But women love chunky dudes too. Yeah. Hey, they call me their chocolate teddy bear, and I like it. I like it. I like it.
If I lose too much weight, they might look at me like,
hey, look at this muscular dude. I don't even want to touch him no more.
You ain't even as plush as you used to be.
Plush. But plush velvet.
But it's important to look clean cut, because at the end of the day, you want to be seen as a professional. Mm-hmm. You have to look like a professional. Right. You can't look raggedy and then think somebody's going to come and offer you like, oh yeah, you look like a rapper. Here's $500,000. $500,000. No, what? Because it's not just about your music. It's more than that. So with that being said, you have to be clean cut. You're supposed to be in shape, because first of all, like, these are performances. Like, just think if you had a 20-30 minute set and then you want to perform like Uzi Vert in the first 5 songs, and you want to jump around and you can't call time out because you on stage. Ain't no time out, ain't none of that. So you want to be in some type of shape.
Right.
You got to be able to breathe.
Be like Big Pun. Have pauses during your set to catch your breath.
And like everything's faster. You can't. Right now, if a song transition, you want to transition within seconds. Mm. You ain't got time to catch your breath. You want to hear boom, 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 boom. You don't got time to catch your breath, so you got to be in some type of shape.
Right.
What was that first time hitting the stage like?
First time hitting the stage was like, I should have been on Ritalin. Like, something should have told me to slow down, because I was bouncing every damn where. Like, I don't know if y'all ever like played basketball or something and was sore the next day. Mm-hmm. That's how I felt. Like, nigga, why am I sore from jumping? That's something I should. I'm just jumping.
Right.
I bounced around every damn where, and it's like, I still remember that song. I was on stage, the song with 150, I'm counting up digits. I bought my bitch a new titties. Sometimes I feel like I'm Diddy. I eat on the pussy, you the pussy pretty.
That like, cadence and you jumping.
Yeah. And saying every word and like, honestly, my brother Wayne had to teach me how to perform. Because if it wasn't for that, like I could do a show without running out of breath, all this, that, and third. After it, I'm hurting. After it, I'm like, bro, what? Then he had to show me, once he showed me how to perform, he had to tell me, hey, bro, calm down. Because, like, let's say we got this performance, and on my way, like, let's say we sitting in the VIP, and Young Thug, my favorite rapper of all time. Young Thug, come on. I'm jugging. Like, hey, bro, chill out. Man, fuck what he talking about. Young Thug on. This is best friend and shit. And don't let my homeboy, I got a homeboy named Omega Hamilton. Don't let him be there. Cause that's my best friend. Yeah. Like, shit, we finna fuck this club up. We finna fuck this. Like, bro. He was like, bro, you can't give him the show before the show. Mm-hmm. Like, it makes sense. And he had to keep telling me that, because every time he said it, I took another shot. So I danced more.
That's funny.
Yeah, he had to keep I got it now, though. But it took me a year to get it.
So your family and it's not just, your label, it's your family.
Yeah.
They legit took you through artist development.
Yeah.
I want you to explain how important to that younger artist who's listening, or even older artists, because nowadays people, they popping up everywhere. How important is artist development, and what all goes into artist development?
Okay, it's very important. The first thing that I had to learn was my attitude. I had the attitude of, Because I already knew I was good at music. I had the attitude of, I'm there already. Like, fuck everything, I'm there. Oh, they want you to, fuck what they talking about, I'm there. I didn't care about what anybody had to say. If you say anything to me, like, fuck it, I'm above these niggas. And that's how I felt then, like, and I had to learn, like, hey, that's not the right attitude to have.
Right.
Then at the same time, like, performing is a part of artist development. Running your social media is a part of artist development. All of that's a part of it, and all of that's your image. And that's why it's important. It's your image that you're developing. Like, if you don't want to be seen as a fucking idiot, you need to take being developed. Because that's what they're going to... If you're seen as an idiot, they're going to treat you like you're a fucking idiot. And you don't want to be seen as a fucking idiot.
Right. That's big gems, man.
Yeah, you've been dropping them all day. You've been dropping them all
for free. For sure.
Share a story, man, behind one of the favorite songs from your newest project, from the latest project.
All of them my favorite, cause all of them nasty. Well, I would say, as of now, it's a nasty song.
Right.
And the story of that is just, I was sitting in the studio. I was just like, I was texting this chick at the time, just sitting in the studio. Like, man, fuck it, she ain't talking about shit. And I hit spacebar, played the beat.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really a simple story. And I got up and said, lyrics vulgar, but I got up and said, suck them titties, eat that pussy, bend you over in that order. That's a good ass order.
That order.
It was like, shit. After that, everything really just came natural. Like,
right.
Like the whole song was just like, really just like, after them bars, everything else was just like, I didn't even think.
Just fell
in place.
I didn't even think. And when it was done, I was like, bro, there's no way. I just made this shit. I sent them Wayne right after I made it and called him. I said, bro, open up your email right now. He said, yeah, man, that shit hard. That shit hard. Got there. My best friend Omega is D-Lo the Dime brother.
Okay.
So I called Omega right then. Hey, bro, open up your email. He said, bro, that shit fire. And Omega is my biggest critic. He's my biggest critic. He's gonna be the guy that if you hear me breathing hard on a song, can't nobody else hear it. He hears it. Like he's listening to and he got 12s in his car and he put his ear on the speaker like this. Like, bro, like, nobody gonna hear that shit. Bro, that's not. Once he said it was fire, bro, I said, bro, this is it.
Right.
This is it. Then we got Devontae Swain. Devontae Swain is and no cap, D-Lo the Don recorded it. He recorded it. Like, we got the beat, bought the beat right then. I said, ain't no point in me buying the beat after I do it. Because I done did a song before where I done recorded on the beat. And like, when attention on buying it after I seen it, I liked the beat. And I made probably the best song of my career. Literally within an hour, I went back to go buy the beat. And it's sold.
That's a gem. That's a gem.
And it's
don't record and not buy them beats.
Right.
I sent it to everybody said, bro, that's it. You remember it, don't you?
No.
Yeah.
No.
I sent it to everybody said, that's it. This is it. Hey, we finna get about the hood now. I made it. Went to go buy the beat. So I said, bro, what the fuck? It's only been an hour.
Damn.
It's only been an hour.
Should have bought that.
Should have bought that bit from the jump.
I ain't even hit refresh yet.
Still playing. So goddamn, I went on and bought this beat for Devontae's, and I'm like, bro. I told him, I said, bro.
It's Devontae Swing.
Yeah, that's the name of the song.
You said it earlier, but like we not just gonna act like
that's the name of the song. That's the name of the song. Because you gonna hear it when you hear it. It's a surprise.
Okay. I thought you were saying that you bought a beat from Devontae Swing. I was about to be like, bro, we not just about to just.
Oh no!
That shit is just. Yeah, you know, you bought a beat from Joe Blow.
I fucked with a bunch of people though, but that ain't from the bunch. If only, but the hook with the song, like I said, I freestyled the whole thing. Mm-hmm. He recorded it for me. It was just got in the booth and I was like, there's an old school vibe to it. You gonna hear why, but it has an old school vibe to it. Alright, okay, huh. So it go, I could fuck you to the oldie, but no, we ain't making love. Playing slow song from the 90s, I could give it to you raw. I could fuck you slow to Jodeci. I feel like freaking you, cause you forever my lady. Won't you come up to my room? SWV, you got me weak and I'm so into you. Like genuine, gon' ride my pony like a rodeo. Just like a skate, yeah, we kicking it, you feel so good. Oh, so for real, play that Candy Rain, cause you taste good. And what I did with that was like, I didn't even know I knew all these songs. Mm-hmm. But every bar is like, the group or artist.
Yeah, in the 90s. Yeah.
In their song that they made. And I made the song into a sentence. And I was like, bro, how the fuck did I even know these songs? Yeah. I wasn't giving a fuck about music then. I was a kid then.
Right.
I was just riding with my folks.
Right.
And I was like, that shit came out. Then we got Trap. It's called Trap Nigga. The first song on it. What Trap Nigga is like, it's just the most realistic thing ever. Like, it goes, she wanna make love to a trap nigga. 745 on my lap, nigga. If she bust first, I'm busting bad with it. Stroke ass deep, yeah, I'm that nigga. She wanna make love to a trap nigga. Like, that's really, like, you see that's all women want. Like, the world is reversed. If you rude as fuck to a chick, she loves you. She loves you. For real. But if any one of y'all single and y'all text any random girl, damn stupid ass girl, I bet she respond.
Damn stupid ass girl.
Damn stupid ass girl. Damn stupid ass. I bet she respond. I bet she respond. No cap.
What I want to know with the Nasty song, or not even just with that, but it as an artist, how important is having those answer and response questions?
My bad, the damn stupid ass question.
No cap.
That shit crazy.
Like, what do you mean? Like
almost not even answer and response, but just like how simple that particular part is, mm-hmm. and that's the chorus.
Like, I ain't gonna say
you can say that, and like when I hear that song, I hear a crowd singing it back.
Right.
Yeah, and that's what simplicity is catchy. Like, I hate to say it, but the most catchiest song in the world today is "Baby Shark Do 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 Baby." It's the biggest hit of all times. But with that being, that's simple. So the simpler, not saying dumb your music down, but I'm saying like make it make sense, but keep it as if DK taught me this. He told me, if you could sing it, your mama could sing it, and I got a niece, and your niece could sing it. If it's that catchy that they could learn them words, it's a hit.
That's dope, man.
It's a hit, cause like if it can't stick to you, mm-hmm. it didn't do anything.
Right. The crowd ain't gonna be able to gravitate to it.
Yeah, like.
But if they can sing it, you know what I mean.
Man, that's a hit.
People love the songs that they can memorize off the first couple listens.
And it's a hit.
Right.
And it's a hit.
As an independent artist, what's the most important thing to you?
Quality, because I hate the word like underground, independent, stuff like that. Like, I feel like when you think of an independent artist, you think of somebody who hasn't made it yet, which isn't the case, but that's just like the first thing that comes to my head when I think of it. Mm-hmm. And it's like, when you think of somebody who hasn't made it yet, it's somebody who hasn't, their quality is not A1, they're not taking the time to do it. So like quality, like, I need my music to sound A1. I need the best visuals. I need this stuff. Mm-hmm. to make me feel like, hey, you're growing.
Right.
Like if I feel like if my music still sound like how it sound when I was K Slim, like bro, I did nothing. Like everybody grows, you gotta grow. Mm-hmm. And if my quality isn't there, you probably won't hear it though. I'm not gonna count. But quality, that's the most important thing.
Right. What is the must-haves in the studio with you?
Electricity.
Electricity.
Electricity. And if I got electricity in there, I'm coming out with a hit. If the power cut on,
right,
I'm coming out with a hit. Like that's really all I need. Like, cause like you get people who be like, oh, I need gas in there. Or I need some liquor. I don't drink nor smoke. Well, I smoke cigarettes, but I don't drink liquor and I don't smoke weed.
Right.
So it's like I don't really need that to make me get in the mood. Like I'm always in the mood for music. Like if you had a studio right here, like, hey bro, I got Pro Tools right here. I just tell you, hey bro, y'all just sit right there. I'm finna record me a hit while we doing the podcast. Hey, y'all want to witness? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I ain't mad at it, man.
Yeah, man.
How do you listen to music as an artist and not subconsciously pick up on things that they do?
By not listening to it. As honestly, like I'm a sponge, and it's like that's why I listen to Lil Uzi Vert and Young Thug, because it's like even though I pick up what they do, I'm doing it in a complete different way. Mm-hmm. But it's like, let's say if I were to listen to Young Blue, like next thing I know, I'm gonna have me a song that sounds just like Young Blue. So I just like I listen to it that one initial time just to hear it, and after that, like, hey, if you play it, I'll listen to it.
Right.
But anything coming out my phone is Lil Uzi Vert and Young Thug. Or me.
I was say, do you listen to yourself?
Yeah. I feel like if I can't listen to it, it's not good.
Do you feel like that? How are you critiquing, the other artists? Because what I've noticed is all the other artists that's on the BBE label, you're attached, like you're featured on.
Mm-hmm. Well, I hold them to a higher standard than everyone else in the city just because they're fucking with me. Like, they're not allowed to just make garbage music. Mm-hmm. They're not allowed. Like, I'm telling them off rip, like, bro, that's not it. That's not it. Hey, what we finna do is delete this whole fucking track. We're gonna forget this ever happened, and we're gonna start over from scratch. Like, they're not allowed to like, and it's not just like my opinion, like, oh, I think it sucked, because it's plenty of time that they'll bring a beat to me that I'm like, bro, I'm not recording this shit, bro, and they'll fuck around with their verse on it. Like, never mind, bro. Never mind. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Right. You had this figured out from the fucking jump. You had it, but yeah. So like, I hold them to a higher standard though. Like it's like I have the artists that I record, then BDE artists is like, hey, we have to be the what the fuck word am I looking for? The gold standard. We have to be the gold standard.
Right.
We have to be the gold standard, because it's like people who are recording and stuff, they're listening to us. So if I'm playing them some bullshit, they gonna think they could do some bullshit, and it's like, no, bro. If I'm not gonna allow you to do no bullshit, I can't allow them to do no bullshit, and their shit have to be goddamn radio quality. Right. Like, hey, if somebody comes to me like, hey, I want this song right now, pick it up right now. Oh, hey, we gonna drop the song right now. Shit, I can send it to you. It's ready to go.
Right.
Ain't no last minute tweaks, none of that. Like, it's ready to go.
Right.
So I hold them to a higher standard. Like they and one thing about them is they don't really let me down. Mm-hmm. It's like, hey, I don't know. I can't name a time where they dropped the ball. At least in front of me. Yeah. I don't know what they do at home and none of that. But when it comes to recording in front of me, they never drop the ball.
Have you been able to build a good working relationship with the radio DJs?
A good working relationship? A good relationship?
Right.
Yeah, good relationship.
Right.
A good working relationship? I don't know. What would you say to that, Wayne?
Radio is a whole different creature, and the thing about it is it's a job. So everybody want to get paid and that kind of stuff. So what we try to do is we try to make sure that we do it the right way, network the right way, and meet the right people and get the right connects. That's what the Ugly Money Summit is about this weekend. It's about going to Atlanta, getting with these record labels,
and winning.
But also connecting with other artists, producers, other people in media, other people in social media, because that's how you make it as an artist. Not indie artist, not an artist.
Yeah, but like out of like a regular, I got a lot of now friends from the radio.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Like right now, the one who I say I rock with the hardest is Bam though. Prince of
yeah. Shout out to Bam, man.
Yeah.
Big shout out to him. He always, I know with me, like he always done supported whatever.
Oh yeah, and he supported off the strength. He supported from my first CD. He came to me when I was L on way. He said, "Hey man, when you gonna sing me some music? I got you, bro. I'm tired of you telling me you got me, bro. You ain't sent it yet." And in the back of my head, I'm like, bro, how did he know me? Yeah. How do you even know I make music? He hipped, like he's on it, like he's looking at the people around here, and so yeah, like that's the one I fuck with the most.
DJ Cube too.
We talking about here?
Oh, I was talking Cuz. Cuz got you going.
Yeah, he do though. Yeah, got a cuz named DJ Q,
Core
DJ in Atlanta, Core City DJ in Atlanta.
Yeah, right.
Man, like I say, hey, we booming everywhere. We booming everywhere, and it ain't just like when I say I got one of the biggest support systems in this. Like it's not just me.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a bunch of people who is helping me get to that next level.
Right.
Yeah.
Was there ever a moment where you in your rap career or in your career as an artist where you was discouraged, and how did you make it up out of that?
I was never discouraged because I always knew I was fine. Facts. Like I would say, me being in the military is the only time when I've been away from music.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, it's like I know I could do it because you physically see people do it. Like these people started off as you.
Right.
So it's like nothing like, oh, I can't, man, it's not gonna happen for me. No, I'll never think like that, because if I was good at football, which I wasn't, but if I was, and I seen people going to the NFL, I would strive to go to the NFL. I'm only gonna strive for the best. Mm-hmm. I can't come in here thinking like, oh, I'm doing this for fun. No, I'm doing this to be up there.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you gotta have a passion for it, but at the end of the day, I want to be the best. Like, we were just talking about that in the car. Like, he was like, oh, you gotta do this, that. I'm like, no, bro, I want to win everything I do.
Right.
I want to win everything I do. So, like, me being discouraged, if you have a winning attitude, you can't be discouraged. Mm-hmm. But for the ones who are discouraged, if you think it's really for you and it's really what you want to do it. Like, there's no point of like, oh, bro, it's not going to be me to make it. Says fucking who? Who the fuck are you to tell you ain't gonna make it? You don't fucking know. You just gotta keep doing it.
Right.
If you give up on something that you honestly believe in, you give up on life. You give up on life if you give up on something you believe in. So like, bro, if you feel like you could do it, don't quit now. And if you ever have that thought that you're not gonna make it, wake your ass up, cause that shouldn't even be a thought.
It's them voices.
Hey,
I've been, you know, it's like when you have them voices in your head telling you like, yo, I ain't this, you know what I'm saying, or I'm not hungry, or just anything, you know what I'm saying. That you got to be able to stand tall and stand 10 feet and know,
yeah,
like, yo, I'm gonna make it. Like I
feel like for every voice you gotta have that counter voice. Like I got the devil on my shoulder and I got an angel on my shoulder. But right now both of them telling me is get my money. Bro, get your money, bro. Get your money. That's what they telling me. And if you don't got that one angel telling you, get your money, bro. Cause this is a $1 billion industry. People's lives are set. Kids are never gonna have to work because of this industry. If you're not thinking that deep, like, bro, like, there's something wrong with you, bro, because you see it happening, and why can't it be you? We just had a guy from Phoenix City win a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Why can't it be you?
Why can't it?
Why can't it be you? The dude from Phoenix City that played for the Washington Redskins.
Yeah.
He just led the team in receiving and rushing yards. Why can't it be you?
That's facts, man. That's facts.
Like, why can't... There's a LeBron James that exists. Why can't that be you? Now, if you're going to sit there and doubt yourself, it'll never be you. But I'm pretty sure LeBron James never told himself, I can't be the best.
Well, if he did, he had people around him to be like, yo, pick your
again,
head up.
And again, that's where that team come around. Like I said, my team, they're not going to let me fail. They're not going to let me quit. I think I tried to quit before. Not because of the doubts, but because I'm a dick. I mean, fuck y'all, I don't need y'all. I do. I'm pretty sure they'll beat me up before they'll literally let me quit. I'm pretty sure I'll get jumped that day. I'm pretty sure of that. Like, if you don't have that team around you to build you up, you gotta be that team for yourself. Just luckily I got that team.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause, like,
you're blessed, man.
Yeah, like, honestly, if it wasn't for my team, I'd probably re-sign for more years in the damn Army. Shit.
You happy?
Huh?
You happy right now?
I'm happy as fuck.
Doing what you love.
Yeah, and I ain't got these folks on my back. Yeah.
What success look like for LGP?
Exactly what you said. If I could wake up with a smile every day. If I could wake up with a smile today, if I could go to sleep with a smile today, it was a successful day. That's it. If I ain't got no anger on my heart, none of that, it was a successful day. Because success isn't just about money. It's not just about money, it's about how you feel. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's a successful day.
When did you come to that conclusion?
When I got out the Army. When I got out the Army and I finally got to go to sleep smiling. Right. That was a successful day. And after that, it's been successful days after that. Every day. I woke up. Yeah.
Man.
With that mindset, you can't lose.
No, at all, bro. I'm proud of you, bro.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you. Like, I haven't tapped into all your music, but just you as a person.
Right.
Like, you a dope individual and you got some dope people around you.
You know what I'm saying? That's the goal. My goal, like my ultimate goal out of all this, is to build local homeless shelters to help our people that's here. Mm-hmm. I don't know why it's sad to me to just see it. Like, I don't care how they got in that situation. I want to change the situation for people. With that being said, it's not my goal to just be like, hey, I'm better than everybody. Don't talk to me. I'm not doing this. No, my goal is to do everything I can to reach my goal. To do everything I can. Everything in my power. If I, I don't, like he was telling you earlier, I got to go to Atlanta tomorrow. I got to do this, that, and third. My schedule's busy. And I can't let up. Like, I can't be like, you know what? I'm going to take a break today.
Right.
I can't take no break. Because time ain't taking no break. Mm-mm. I got to reach my goal. I want to be the one who changed lives. Like, I'm tired of seeing rappers with money and they flashing their cars and this, that, and the third. And it's like, what did you do for literally people? Mm-hmm. What did you do for people?
Is that why you connect with Thug so much?
I connect with Thug so much because honestly, Thug had a sound that I never heard in hip hop before, and it was just like his cadence. Like, that's the one thing I stole from him. I admit this. He changes his bars, his rhyme pattern, every 4 bars. Every 4 bars, his rhyme pattern changes. So with that being said, like, when I'm recording, it's like if I catch myself rapping 4 bars the same, I'm gonna delete that whole line. That whole line gotta go. How can I change this up every 4 bars? Because the change of it would catches people's attention. Like, oh, it changed, and it changed again, and it changed again. If you listen to something like, I'm killing you, it's boring.
It's downhill.
Yeah, so with that being said, when you change it up every 4 bars, you're like, oh, something else happened. Whoa, something just happened. So I got that from Young Thug.
Right. Keep the consumer's attention.
Mm-hmm. Like, believe it or not, people look at him like Young Thug is a genius.
No, he is.
Young Thug is a genius. Like,
and he does a lot for his people. That's why I asked.
Oh yeah, but like, I just connect with his style. Like, his style, just like him and Uzi's, like, it's so entertaining that it's like whatever they drop, I have to hear it. Like, I know this is gonna be entertaining. Yeah, but me wanting to change the world, that just come from my dad, really. Like, my dad was somebody who I've never seen my dad say no. I've never seen him say no to anybody about helping anybody with anything. If he got it to help you, he's going to help you. And when I say he got it, let's say you being a total stranger to my dad, if you asked him like, hey man, I'm down bad, man, can I borrow $20? And it's his last $20, he's going to give it to you. And that comes from my dad. Like, hey, I want to be a better man than my dad. Like, my dad is the standard. Like, okay, that's the best man I ever seen. If I could be a better man than my dad, then hey.
Right.
Yeah, like, how do you... I don't see how that's one-upable to give somebody your last... Like... Because right now, I physically couldn't do it. All I got is, I got to eat. Are you going to give it back to feed me? No, man. He's not worried about how he's going to eat tomorrow. He's not worried about none of that. He's just like, hey, I'm helping another human. And that's what type of person I want to be. So I want to be able to put people in places that is helping people. And then I want to be able to get the people who I helped get to places to help people. And next thing you know, we got a way better city. Then hopefully it trickles down. Like, hey, if everybody is willing to make the world better, the world will get better.
Well, GP, you been out here dropping gems.
And think about it, you
since it started.
Yeah, though.
Man, we appreciate you for coming, man.
Thank you too, man.
Because you could have been. We heard your schedule. Yeah. First off, before your manager beat us up or beat you up, what you got coming out?
Oh man, so we have You're Welcome dropping. It's called You're Welcome because y'all gonna hear it. You're welcome in the van. You gonna hear it. Yeah, because it's geared toward the ladies and the men who's trying to get the ladies. Now you got 2 bonus tracks at the end. It's more like, hey, this could be for any use right here. But 1 through 12, it's nasty. Like, if you don't get nothing off of this, nigga, you didn't do nothing right. You didn't do it right. But it's called You're Welcome. It's dropping next month on the 2nd.
I'm giving you the manual right
now.
The playbook.
From 1 through 12. If you play this whole CD, if you make it to number 3 and you ain't in something and you ain't in it,
right,
bro, hey, you must be playing it with your boys then, because that's the only way you ain't in it. That's the only way you playing it with your boys.
Right.
Because I got some before. I got some from it. I got. Look at this. Like, hey, I'm just trying to show out. Like, show the guy. I make music. Play something. Say no more. Played it from 1 to, I think I made it to 2.5, because number 2 didn't get all the way done before I was in it.
Hey man, AGP the player, man.
Hey, it got features from, I don't know if y'all know, like D-Sound.
He was on the show.
Yeah, we know
he's an alumni.
Yeah, we fuck with D-Sound.
Yeah, man, he nice. He have.
I got mad at him. I said, bro, you ain't supposed to go that hard. Bro, they ain't gonna make it through the song before they get naked, bro. Look what you did. Look what you did, bro. Bro. I got features from Quay Baby. That's probably the nastiest. That's probably like, if you play that, I don't know how you making it past the hook. I don't know how you making it past the chorus for real. Like, I got a feature from my dog O'Shea up there in Atlanta. That's nasty. Like, every song nasty. Yeah. Like, every song nasty. Like, it's gonna get you there. Yeah, but that's what I'm dropping. Then we got the compilation dropping May. Compilations featuring all the BBE artists, which is me, D-Lo the Don, Blue Hunted, Insanity, Acronym Jim, Gappy. We might have Van 10 on it, cause I know she's featured on Insanity song. Golly, how many people on the song?
Van 10.
How many people on the CD?
BTW.
Skywalker. Omega the King. Creek Money. Because we try to put the whole city on the CD.
Still gotta get the Taz G feature.
Still gotta get Taz G. Like, we try to put the whole city on this CD. Like, hey, if I know your name and you say you make music, I'm trying to put you on this CD because we have a, like, I don't want to downgrade anybody else, but like, we have like a bigger platform. Mm-hmm. Like I said, like our YouTube get 100, like just hit 108,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not a lot of people here doing that.
Right.
So with that being said, it's like I want to help everybody. Like, hey, if we could put you on this CD, and it brings you up, even if you gain one more fan, you made a fan that you didn't have before. Now, if you put it out, the way I see it, like, if you keep putting shit out the same way and the same people hear it, you're not growing. But if you working with other people, this, that, and the third, just like how we hit 100,000 and this person might only hit 1,000, like, that might be his highest view count ever, 1,000. But his 1,000 might not never heard my music. But now that we're on the same platform, it's like, okay, now they all get a chance. My 100,000 get a chance to hear him. His one. Now I'm growing still. Like, I don't care if I grow 1 or 1 million. I'm just trying to grow. Like, that's the name of it. Like, if you're not growing every day, you're losing still.
Right.
Like, for real.
Man.
You get people that's comfortable where they at and just like, bro, I'm here.
Right.
I got 100,000
followers.
I only got 30. I got 30K followers, but like you get people who look at my followers like, bro, you have 30K followers? Like, oh, you're up there. I'm like, huh? And I go look at LeBron's, and that's where I'm trying to be.
Yeah.
And then once I hit LeBron, I want to be like, who's higher than LeBron?
The soccer player, what's his name?
Ronaldo. Kristoff.
Yeah.
Like, you got to set goals, and once you reach your goal, you got to make another goal. You can't never get comfortable. You got a lot of people who be comfortable. Like, hey, bro, I did 100,000. I'm here. Man, cause shit, Bruno Mars did what was it? 4 billion? 4 billion? He got a video with 4 billion fucking views.
You said earlier, Baby Shark. That's
Like, if you see a goal to beat, try to beat it. And you get people who just be like, well, I'm here.
Right.
I'm here. I finally hit 1 million. I finally hit this, down the third. No, nigga, his number's higher than that. It's more places to go. Yeah. Last time I seen that, Up never stopped.
Cool.
Up never stopped. So shit, why just like settle like shit, I'm here.
Right.
So shit, that's my goal right there. That's my goal of the whole compilation. Everybody coming up. Bringing everybody up. That's why I do everything I do. Everybody who I talk to, I want to be able to, them to be able to call me when I'm up. And be like, yeah, bro, I did such and such. Bro, I just did such and such. Like, nigga, we all up. Everybody's up. Yeah. I want everybody to win. And that's why we dropping the compilation right there. And it's going to be called, what, next Friday? No, this Friday.
This Friday.
It's gonna be called This Friday. It's gonna be themed off of you know, they ain't never dropped no the Force Friday. They never dropped no Force Friday. I said, hey, we finna drop y'all one. We finna make this a classic for y'all.
Just like Barter 6.
Yeah.
Finna make it a classic. Just like Barter said. We finna make it a classic for him.
Hey, man. This was great, man. We appreciate you for coming, bro.
And like I said, thank you too, man.
We appreciate you for bringing your team along as well, man.
Of course.
Showing them love, shouting them out.
Of course. Gotta shout them out because they the team.
Right.
Can't win without them. Tell Tom Brady to win without his team.
There is no football.
Man. I guess we top 5.
Top 5. You go ahead.
Alright, so let's see. The way we like to end the show off, last thing we like to ask is, who is in your top 5? Now, you already kind of gave us a little preview of who inspires you. So I'm gonna say top 5 rappers or R&B singers that make the nastiest songs to you.
The nastiest?
That's a good one.
Sorry, the Kid. No, start over. Me.
Okay.
Sorry, the Kid.
I like that.
When it comes to being nasty, Pretty Ricky. We talking of all time, right?
Of all time?
Of all time?
Pretty Ricky. I didn't knock the cuffing down to T-Pain.
Okay.
Ew, no. Ew, no. Who?
Mulatto.
Yeah, no. And then there's a tie between Chris Brown and Trey Songz.
I ain't really nasty.
No, they ain't nasty, but they get them there.
But what I'm saying, look, you might not have heard it in the content, but the result was the same.
Get them there, like.
I ain't mad at it, man.
Yeah, I ain't mad at it either, bro.
Sure.
Listen, bro, we're a platform that, you know, we want to give you your flowers while you're here to smell them and inhale them.
Absolutely.
And you deserve it, bro.
Thank you.
Y'all deserve it. Because once again, it's not just you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's your whole team.
Whole team.
And look, just hearing your story and just hearing you, bro, I'm a fan.
Right.
Thank you. And like I said, that's the goal. Build every day.
Yeah, man.
Like, and in the team, we look like Kansas City before the Super Bowl. So hey, hey, we gonna win something.
Hey, man, I always like to say, we gonna win. If we don't do anything else,
We gonna motherfucking win.
we gonna win
something. And
in life.
And that's the goal. In life. Like, music's just the first step.
That's it.
Music just the first step.
So much other stuff. But it's always sad to do this.
Yeah, man.
My camera's never sad. My battery's never sad.
I understand.
Turn me off.
My memory cards are never
Camera said, turn me off, big player. I'm done.
There's numbness in my leg.
This concludes another great episode of Free Gems Network.
Yeah, like I said, thank you for having me, man.